is arguable. I would hedge my bets on the Brody still just because of the fact that Brody has got a stun but the ensnare. That's going to be really good against the Lancelot in the latter portions of the game. Jong, you have the Matilda to cover the front lines for you while you sit down back. But the problem is, this is RRQ that they're facing.
Well, we'll just have to see what happens here. The draft has been set. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, hashtag Malaysia Boleh or hashtag Indo Pride, because that is a very interesting pickup for TODAK.
It's just, I don't know. I didn't expect to see it here at M3, but TODAK, they live by their mantra, TODAK Langgar, and they will keep moving forward with this. But now we're understanding that at the very least, when Yums is going to be playing towards this bottom side, he's going to be babysitting Mia for as long as possible.
Let's see what happens here again. It's going to be TODAK just going at it, run here. Back at it again, though. Look at that, R7 just being such a nuisance. He's actually rotated from the bottom side of the map all the way to that top side, and he's being a nuisance. Formace can't really go anywhere, but he's actually going to use the Phantom Slash all the way to the backside. Clay caught in a bad situation, still able to flicker away, but now it is just a lot of resources burnt up. Sin has rotated as well. No kills just yet.
And you know, honestly, same goes for Momo here. He's trying to interrupt the farm of Albert so he doesn't get that early level 4. And, you know, honestly, Formace, it's interesting to see the fact that R7 is sacrificing a good amount of EXP, but, you know, he manages to soak up a little bit of the mid-wave, in fact, to kind of even it out at the end of the day. He's not falling behind, so that's really, really good from RRQ.
And for TODAK, what they need to do is just to secure the farm on this Mia. Chico, guys, we might see him snowball if ever. He's got the, obviously you can expect damage output, right, coming out from the Mia. What you don't expect from him is like mobility.
Oh, but wait a minute, final blow to the backside. Clay is going to be targeted instantly. The Phantom Slash comes in, but Clay is still able to outplay for now. Comes in, but it's going to be Finn coming in with the trade. R7, he's looking for something here as the Black Dragon form has been popped all the way there. Oh, Albert, he's getting caught, and Albert might die here. The shield's coming in, but the further air strike to finish him off. Momo now gets kicked to the backside, but is still able to survive a 2-for-1 for TODAK, but RRQ gets the turtle.
Okay, so they traded Turtle for a kill. That's not too bad overall. It was kind of interesting to see how this eventually came together, but Chiku still needs a little bit of the help. Every time his support system goes away, Zin, he's looking for the trade.
Yeah, oh my god, Zin!
What?
He goes for the trade, but Chiku lives with 1 HP!
You've got to be joking.
25% damage reduction in the gold lane, right in action for you. I'm pretty sure that Zin kind of knows the damage output of his ultimate, but just a sliver of HP. Chico, guys, was able to survive.
I'm starting to think the quote is real. Chiku is not afraid of death. Death is afraid of Chiku.
That is right.
It's hard not to believe here, and even for me, it's shocking. Wait, Chiku, he might get punished here, but it looks like Vin, he sees the rest of the backup coming up. He doesn't want to deal with it overall.
Oh, wait a minute. Immobilize coming in, and Sin gets picked up once more. And now look at that. Albert goes into the backside still with a lot of damage follow-up. It's going to be Albert picking up the kill. No purple buff. That means he does not have the mana to go for more.
Makes me wonder if the ultimate of Chico, guys, the ultimate of Mia, it's a debuff or cleanse mechanic to it. I don't know if that actually removes the passive of the Brody. Obviously, it removes stuns and whatnot, but how about the passive of the Brody where you get stacks with the lightning, right?
Yeah, there are a lot of questions left unanswered. Again, Albert jumps in all the way, uses the Thorn Rose, taking a lot of health from Yums, but not getting anything off of that rotation.
Well, so far, based on what I can remember the last time, I'm not entirely sure if they've changed it. We haven't seen Mia in a very, very long time here. I don't think it does get rid of the stacks here.
That's right.
And now we're going to see Yums going attack on Vin.
Oh, for the airstrike has been popped. Vin can't go anywhere, and he's going to be able to juke out once more with Yums coming in, but Clay is right there for the backup, gets his captain out.
So much has been said about this Mia, but TODAK, actually, if you're looking at their other heroes, their combo with the Farsa is just way too good. Like the Circling Eagle really sets up for that kill. And obviously Momo's Black Dragon form and all the setups can be good. Now, if you're looking at the heroes, additionally, there's a lot of chain stun potential in them, which kind of makes it difficult for this Lancelot to even be confident. The difference is RRQ Hoshi has got this reset mechanic of this Luminous Blast. If Vin uses this as a counter initiation tool, TODAK has got no answer to that. Maybe because of their Purify, that could be a way for them to get out, but technically speaking, if TODAK is way too all-in, RRQ Hoshi has got the counter-initiation potential. But TODAK does have the chain stun with them.
I think that's the one of the most important mechanics here. If Chiku misses the follow-up stun, it becomes so much more difficult to actually continue to press their advantage here. So it's really dependent on their mechanics that they land every single ability. The moment someone gets hit by it, they've got to follow it up.
The main win condition for the side of RRQ is that just basically Albert getting the stacks, getting the early game kills. And look at that, it's going to be there. Exactly what I just said. Moon gets picked off, but no! TODAK still managing to outplay! And that's going to be R7 caught in the bad situation. Certainly Eagle to try to finish him off, but my goodness, TODAK, how?
It's the Petrify, I mean. I'm sorry. It's that Purify out of just the shock of how Momo did it. And of course, the stacks, the Shy Essence already piled up. That's why there's a little bit of defense for Momo in that particular situation. That's right. And of course, the chain stun will be there. Again, it's all about the chain CC for TODAK. Surely they get the kill onto Momo, but that was an even bigger bounty as they take out Albert.
Huge timing. Really, there was just not a lot of time for that. It was either he gets it out perfectly before the auto attack connects, or he just straight up dies there. Nicely done for Momo here, but I want to see the continued punishment.
Oh my god, Sin can't go anywhere. A killing spree from Yums. But the thing is, all right, even though, yes, TODAK has been just popping it right now, the kills have actually been placed onto Yums. 3 kills right now.
Oh, I mean, the gold distribution going on to Yums, a little sad, but at least they're getting the distribution of gold at the end of the day. And I think at the end, that's fine when it comes to Chiku, because he wants to place for the... Wait, Yums, is he going to die? Okay, he doesn't die here, but Chiku purchasing that Berserker Sphere is going to be huge.
Nice. Bringing him inside is actually a very nice kick by R7, taking the kill off, and that's going to be Albert picking up a solo kill as well in the top side, and just suddenly everything starts to crumble. TODAK, they need to play disciplinedly. They can't get too overzealous here, because that is one of the win conditions as well for them. They are a team that gets maybe a little bit too emotional, right? They overcommit to many of these team fights, and that has just been the downfall of them in the games that they lost.
Oh, Forme is actually alone here.
Oh, wait a minute. Forme is actually jumping in back and forth, finding balls to bait all of the abilities, but he's going to be stunned up, and that is the power of the Lolita. You use these super mobile heroes, the Dashman 25s, but in the end, it's not going to be worth it because of that one tap stun.
Yeah, it's all about holding up that eye for an eye. Oh, R7! Oh, the Purify comes out just in time!
Momo goes in for the Furious Dive on 2 members. What we saw was RRQ engaging, but what we get is TODAK coming back. Moon now caught right there on the midst of the real-world manipulation as he pops up for the airstrike. Alberto, he just keeps on going back and forth, and that's going to be both of the teams not losing a single member, except for Zin.
What is this? The Sweaty series, come on, man. Everybody's just trying to outplay each other, and I was really surprised in how Momo all of a sudden was there, pops the Petrify combo once again, gets a kill out to Sin. And that is an important kill for TODAK. Nevertheless, RRQ Hoshi are recovering. There was a time where the gold for TODAK was about 2,000, and they got a kill onto Momo, they got a kill on Chiku guys, eventually gets the turn, a good turn of events for RRQ Hoshi. So now they have recovered. It's an even game at this point.
Oh, wait a minute. Yums actually goes in for the Circling Eagle onto Vin, a little bit aggressive there, as again, they don't really have much to offer here in terms of the follow-up just yet. Albert, but okay. This is getting ridiculous. Chiku guys 1 level ahead of Brody. He has been farming like a monster. You can hear the giggles coming in from Gideon as, oh my god, Albert, what the heck? He just tried to go for that, but finally realizing that, okay, maybe it's time to chill a little bit.
It's conditioning. It's all about conditioning, and both teams are doing it really, really well right now. They're trying to force the other person to break under this pressure and give that respect.
Absolutely, but look at that. Black Dragon Form
Pop
being
it.
used. He's going to be Feather Airstrike connecting onto Finn, and he's going to be taken down. Momo now putting his attention onto Sin. Will it be enough? The stun comes in all the way. The torn apart memory doesn't connect and doesn't get him. Chiku once again is still able to survive, but in the backside is going to be Formaze jumping back and forth. And Chiku, how was he able to get out of our 7 sights?
Does have the cleanse mechanic with the ultimate. It gets out the way of the dragon. And what really is surprising for TODAK is the way that their composure is there. Instead of just backing out, they commit the Black Dragon form onto the Lolita to take them down, knowing that it is the counter initiation from RRQ Hoshi. Afterwards, when the Eve popped the ultimate, they just went in for the Electro final blow. They weren't able to get additional kills, but at least they get the turret and they also get positioning. A mid lane turret taken in 10 minutes of the game, that is still very instrumental to further objective control.
It is, but not only that, Chiku is playing on Mia. We have to talk about her scaling overall skills. One of the hardest as a marksman overall. Has 3 items, by the way.
Yeah, and a Wind of Nature.
R7 actually connects on the Chiku Go, but it's going to be Mia still able to kite away. Now R7 caught in the bad situation, is forced to run away. But look at Chiku, he's hungry. Look at Sin, he's dead. And look at Albert, he's going to go in under the damage and will be able to take out Moon. Now 1-for-1. It's going to be Albert jumping back and forth once again. Gets a double kill and still finally saves RRQ in the madness as they will be able to pick up a 2-for-1.
That's beautiful coming up from Albert. Did you see that? Utilizing his teammate against him. He went in to dash and puncture onto Yums and then eventually gets into that Yuzhong, and Chico guys need to get back out.
Yeah, but look at Albert, he's jumping in with the help of Finn. We'll be able to pick up an unstoppable. Formaze now rotating and turning around onto Albert. Still able to run away for now, but White Retribution will be able to take him down. R7 now coming in with the Wave of the Dragon. We'll be able to knock him down with the stun connecting. Oh my god! The Guiding Wind gets him out. And Formaze! He still managed to survive, but in the end, it is going to be Clay picking up the kill. Zin taken low, and the damage, the fights, the craziness just keeps on going.
This mid lane is a battle pit.
It's literally a gladiatory arena here.
Exactly.
Formaze had 2 decisions at the end of the day. Either go dash backwards to the safety of Moon or dash over the wall and buy 1 more seconds to get his Electro final blow back up online.
Oh my
wow, it came down to 1 dash there.
It came down to the... With this, TODAK actually amassed about 1,000 gold lead. And RRQ Hoshi, if you're looking at their composition, they're not as scaling as TODAK. If you're looking at both the Lancelot as well as the Brody, they do dish out so much damage in the mid game, but come the late game, they're going to be dependent on skills. And sometimes that little window that you give to something like a Mia in the late game. And I mean, I cringe at myself saying that, but yeah. Mia in the late game.
How do you not find this hilarious?
Oh, wait a minute. R7 goes away. The Dragon instantly just everything, literally everything, and the kitchen sink just thrown at Yums. But that was a good shutdown.
Really big shutdown as well. I mean, that's what happens when you're a support and take all the kills.
That's right.
No, it's going to be RRQ
good
actually
positioning
pushing the
from
pace, yeah. And again, what they're doing here is they got a kill, and now instantly they're punishing TODAK for not getting anything or trading anything on the board. Look at that. The moment that the Lord died, they've only been able to clear the waves in the process.
Exactly. If they're out for blood, they want to go for Formaze this time. Okay.
I mean, are they still going to chase him? I mean, they're chasing him literally halfway across the map here.
That's a Benedetta. But here's the thing, right? RRQ Hoshi, with just the positioning, they identified that Yums was taken out, all right? So then we went in to scout for where Momo was and knew exactly where Momo was. And because of the fact that TODAK, they didn't have vision on the Lord area, RRQ Hoshi gets an enhanced Lord for free.
Yeah, and this might be the turnaround, man. The 2,000 gold lead that TODAK has built up for themselves has just instantly been turned around. And now with TODAK backing up, it is going to be RRQ building now on their gold lead so quick to it. And this is the RRQ that we all know and love. They just take 1 fight, 1 pickoff, and they turn the game on its head now with the Enhanced Lord popping onto that top side. A lot of pressure has just been relieved off of them to make some plays. Moon already forced to use the wings by wings very early on in the fight. And Formaze, look at him. He's in the midst of it no, this is going to be another pickoff coming in. He has a lot of damage, but it's not going to come for anything. This is how RRQ likes to play. They go in and they isolate the members. Yums again, forced to go in, forcing these abilities to come out, and they have just done it. They turn away the 2,000 gold lead of TODAK to a 2,000 of their own, but R7, that was a mistake. He went in a little bit too aggressive. Momo goes in, and that is going to be actually been picked off, but the inhibitor turrets will fall for the hands of RRQ. Hoshi, wait a minute. This might not be Vin dying, actually.
Oh man, he's really tanky on this
Very.
Alita. He's just eating shots after shots after shots here. And yes, RRQ Hoshi, one fight was all they need to get back in towards this game, and now they have a structural lead against TODAK so far. But Formaze, at this point in time, the only reason why he's dying is the timing of his eye for an eye. If he can time it just slightly earlier or slightly later, it would catch it. And I think it's really coming down to these one-button differences.
All due fairness to Formaze, he still is very brave against RRQ. Hoshi just really diving through. It's very aggressive. Even as the Benedetta, I mean, if you look back maybe a year ago, the Benedetta is just way too OP for those kind of plays. And 10 out of the 10 times he'll get out of there. But this time, all through the nerfs that we saw from the Benedetta, all the cooldowns up, and of course, it's not as tanky anymore, and the sustain isn't there. You see how Formaze is punished 4 times already in this game. Still, he's doing a pretty good job, but you need to be a little bit more conservative heading into the latter portions of the game.
But honestly, look at the Mia. We mentioned it earlier, the late game is going to be the problem. He has the DHS, Windtalker, and that Berserker's Fury built up.
Has been destroyed.
This is a scary boy.
He's a scary boy. He just needs to get a chance to hit enemies of RRQ Hoshi for sure.
How do you even get into that position, right? Because you're really just waiting for your team to do a lot of that work. Chiku can only focus about who he auto-attacks and, more importantly, who he can focus his attention to. And I think that's why the Demon Hunter sword came out so quick, just to make sure, hey, Vin, you're tanky? Okay, I want to punish you.
I'm just so baffled that the Mia has only died 2 times in 16 minutes. Again, in the game with a Cho, a Brody, and a Lancelot.
Look, I would like to say that I'm used to seeing this. I'm not. This is just as much of a shock for you as it is for me.
Well, Wolf, you know, at this point, what do both teams need to do?
Well, just wait. At this point, you just wait. If you're TODAK, use your Benedetta to clear out the waves, just to go deeper and to use your kit so that the lanes are flown against RRQ Hoshi.
Oh, all right then. Then they're going to just go for some pickoffs as a typical RRQ Hoshi out of nowhere. The camera didn't even count it. Oh, again, they're just baiting so many abilities, and Vin didn't even use a flicker right there, baiting that Black Dragon form right before the Enhanced Lord spawns. RRQ, they might just look for this Enhanced Lord, but this time around, the difference is they have some range to play for the siege. They have the damage, they have the wave clear, unlike game number 3.
Exactly.
I think this one's going to be a lot cleaner coming in from RRQ. You can see that their aggression has definitely stopped. They're starting to think about a lot of their plays. They can't play with just sheer mechanics anymore because then it's just too draining. And most of the time, they are missing out bigger opportunities across the map. So RRQ, they force down, set up a death bush down bot side, punish Formaze, and more importantly, utilizing the advantage of their 1 inhibitor lead to now look to close it out on TODAK.
But we do need to remember this. TODAK has a great high ground with the Farsa, with the Mia on that full item. Look at the attack speed on that man, dude. Again, he's going to be really hard to target unless he really just overextends, gives R7 a position to get that engage, or maybe even Vin with the Lolita. Honestly, he should be untouchable in these fights.
It's going to be crazy to think that it can go down to a point where maybe the base defense will be what TODAK needs, right? Even if they get pushed like all of their inhibitor turrets, maybe that's even an advantage for them because now they only have to defend 1. That's exactly what happened in the previous game.
Well, let's see what happens here. Enhanced Lord is pushing down the bottom side. The minions are going to be cleared out, but it's going to be Momo chunked up very, very low. Chiku guys not able to join in the fight right now with the real world replacement, but it's going to be the in-re engage coming from Momo. Now Chiku guys finally coming in to deal some damage, but it's all shielded up, and Vin is using that Luminous Blast really, really well. Goes in for the stun. Formaze still able to eye for an eye, and it's going to be the base targeted right now with Formaze trying to defend. Will it be Deja Vu or not? It is going to be RRQ winning the game after such an amazing run. TODAK will fall short in that final moment, and the King of Kings will take them down.
Very sweaty game coming out from RRQ. They still got the victory.